No, I don't see anything different. I think his curveball has helped too. I mean, his curveball helps that pitch. Certainly helps his fastball. Regardless of velocity, today he didn't have the velocity that he did in Chicago, but nonetheless, when you can throw your breaking stuff for strikes, then it makes your fastball look better, of course. And he's relied on it. He's had a really good feel the last 3 starts with both of them. And he's relied on them. So, if he gets in a jam, he can throw either one of those. He can use either one of them as a strikeout pitch, which we saw today, and it allows him to, I think, to get earlier outs. His pitch count was pretty high the first couple innings, but then he settled in really nice and, got through the 8th, which is a good sign for him. At 110-ish, that's pretty good.
How good was it to see offense come around?
Yeah, everybody swung the bat really well. The game plan going in, knowing these 2 pitchers, was to stay on the baseball to the opposite gap, and they did a nice job of that today. Everybody. So, really good team effort.
Worth had a rough end of June there, but has really poured it on here in July.
Yeah.
Anything in approach? Is it rest? Is it?
No, it's just he made a slight adjustment with his stance, but he's just staying on top of the baseball, which is so we saw that evidence of that today. Certainly, if you stay on top to your pull side, you create backspin. He's hit a couple of homers the last 3 games, and today the ball to center field is evidence of him really trying to stay on top and driving the ball. So he looks good. He feels good too, which is a very good sign.
I know you can't expect 13 runs every game, but 5-some days of having everyone together in the same lineup, just getting used to each other again, and just make how much it makes a difference, and going forward from there.
Well, the ability is certainly there. So that's a positive that we take from today. We can't expect to have days like this every day, but that ability is there. So that tells us that we can stay in a game, we can come back, we can add on. All of those things we can do. So on any given day, we'll rely on all of those, or any of those, to win a game. So the approach was really good today, and I think we've got guys that have capability of doing that. So happy about that. We've got a tough customer tomorrow, though, and so we'll have to have another good game plan going in.
In a 13-0 game, one caught stealing doesn't really jump out, but Wilson's thrown out a lot of guys lately. Is there something in the way that he's approaching that aspect of his game that's allowing him to have so much success this season?
Well, I think it's a combination. I think it's a combination of, on that particular stolen base, Gio was quicker to the plate in anticipation of them maybe going. Gave him a good ball to handle, and Wilson threw a strike down there. So it's a combination of our pitchers giving them a chance and our catchers being able to make the throw. But it all starts with the pitchers. It all starts with their times to home plate to give them a chance to throw somebody out. And they've worked hard on it. It was an emphasis for us in spring, and they've continued to work hard on being quicker to the plate and giving our catchers a chance.
Matt, how do you see Gio now in terms of just him being back 100% all the time, going on off of this one and the last time out?
Much better. He wanted to go out for the 9th. I didn't want to push him, certainly, at 110. But the fact that he can go 110 and use all of his pitches is a great sign. He's reported no problems with the shoulder. It gets, that last inning, it took him a little while to get loose for the last inning because it was a long inning. So that's a concern, especially with the pitcher that's got a lot of pitches sending him back out. But, he feels good. All of his pitchers are working for him, so that's very positive.
Is he still building back, do you think, or is he?
Yeah, I mean, it's a continual process. You miss that amount of time, it's a process to make sure. So he's got to work hard between this start and the next one, because we've pushed his pitch count now. And so we don't want him to get cranky again. So he's really got to work hard in the next 4 days, 5 days to make sure he's ready to go again.